Hi everyone and welcome back to Horton Bonsai. Ryan here. In today's video I'm going to be pruning some of my smallest bonsais which I own. I'll give you a look at them as we're doing them. They're just going to get a quick haircut because they're growing out of portion now. Stay tuned and we'll get into the video. Before I get into the trays, I'd just like to let you know poor Tesco and Judge didn't make it. Tesco flattened Judge when they were cuddled in because they were two different sizes, so poor little Judge. And a couple of days later Tesco popped his clogs because it was too warm in the shed, so I'm getting a smaller heat bulb and everything and stop it warming up. But now I've got another one in there. Would you like to meet him? This is our Howard the duck. He's a little bit quackers, ain't he, mate? He had his first swim on the koi pond the other day. I'll put the video up and give you a look at him swimming about.
Oh.
Howard, Howard. Howie.
And now the problem is how he's going to get that out and it's swimming away from you.
What is it? And you, Howard. Right. Right, say bye. Okay. Right, let's get into the trays. That's what you're here for, not ducks. I'll bring it in, give you a look at them. Then we'll just take one out at a time and just give it a quick haircut. These is all my little trays. I know you can't see any at the minute, like. I've got some little cascade, Chinese elms, larches, redwoods. These are just cuttings. When I just stuck in and took off. When I cut them off, I just put them in the soil and then we're growing. But there is little trays in there somewhere. What I do with my little trays, I keep them in a seed tray with compost and I just let the roots grow out the bottom. And all I do is just keep pulling them up and cutting the roots off the bottom and sticking them back in, which keeps them nice and healthy. Because the size of the pot, we wouldn't really get much roots in it. Yeah, I'll put some glasses on so I can see. As you can see, the trees is growing healthy. They're not struggling in the little pots. I do with the new seed tray like it's knackered. What we'll do is we'll just take one out at a time, cut the roots off, and maybe just give it a bit pruning back like the long redwoods. Cascade Chinese elm, just a little thing. I'm just going to take the growing tips off. It's only a little bit tidy up. Basically here for that one, just a little one. Cascade larch, which I'm going to leave because I like cutting me larches when they lose all the needles in the winter so we can see what we're doing. Plus, by leaving it on, we're going to get better ramification instead of keep cutting back. So we'll dress these in the winter, the larches. Yes. So like I say, there's massive needles in there. We'll wait till they drop off, then I'll add a bit shape into the new branches in the winter. Natural moss on it, looks well. The pots is all from Walsall Ceramics, little tiny pots. little Chinese elm. These are all from cuttings or from seedlings. I'm just going to cut back a couple of leaves on each branch. Just keep trimming over here. I'm taking the ones off where we've got two junctions. There's Howard shouting. I call him Howard from Howard the Duck, if you remember that film. I think it was Steven Spielberg. Pretty good film, worth a laugh. That's basically it for that little one. I don't know why I done little trees. I just thought I would have a go because I didn't have any. Right. See how the roots grow out at the bottom? And they'll just grow along the pot, so that keeps the tree nice and healthy. So all I do is just pull them out from the roots. Give the pot a bit clean. So the roots is done, nice and easy, and we'll just go in for a little prune on it. You can see the tree there comes off at a 90 bend, so I want to take that full 90 off and just keep pruning back a couple of leaves. I know they don't look much, but they've only been grown for a year in these pots, like less than a year. I would plant that as a cutting, but I'm not going to bother, I've got too many. Here's another larch, nice little movement in the trunk. I'm just going to do the roots on this. Done. I wish all trees was like that. Give the moss a little trim. Same as the larch cascade. I'll wait till it drops its needles, then I can see better what I want to do. Then I might even put a little bit wire on just to bend the branches into shape. I'll take that growing tip off there. Go it down a little bit. That's a little larch. Bloody hell. Here's another little larch. As you can see, all the roots. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. It's just nice to have some little trees, isn't it? Instead of big ones all the time. I'm just going to take a couple of these growing tips off. We've got buds back down to here, so I'm just going to cut back to a bud just till the winter. Try and cut between the needles. And take that off there. Well, just another little arch done. Contoniesta. I think it might be a Coral Beauty Contoniesta, this one. I'm getting the roots off. I'm just going to give it a little trim around the top of the soil. Right, well, I'll go on with this. Cut back, cover that off. I'm just cutting back to a few leaves. Anything growing in the wrong direction or straight down, I'm taking off. This one's more like a broom style type of tree. Looks too flat and long on this side, so I'm going to come in and give it a big chop. That'll do for that one. Don't need to show you my little trays what I've got on the go. Dawn redwood from cutting. All the roots on that. People who know I love my dawn redwoods. I want to take that one off there, back to there. Got two coming out the same spot there. We'll take him off. Take that out of there. Off there. Take. I'm cutting back to where the new shoots is coming out. It's green, which is supposed to wait until it's red to cut your dawn redwoods. Green means stop, red means go. But I've got these in the greenhouse all the time, so I'm really not bothered. They should survive the winter. Shouldn't lose the thorns in the winter. We've got two competing trunks here at the top. We've got that branch coming out the back there, so I want to take that off from there. This will be the new leader. Then we've got branches which we can pull down later on. That was a big old cut on that one. Another little larch. These larches were from seed. There's only the Contoniesta and redwoods. That was from cuttings. I'm just going to leave that one until we drop the needles in. I can come in and clean it up better. get a better view of what's going on in there. A little tiny contorny ester. This will probably be the smallest one I have. Little dinky thing. Another red wood. What we could do with these is when we're showing a tree, we could just use them as little accent plants to compensate the composition of the tree. Same again, just cutting back to the new shoots where I want them. Now, another little one. Another larch, which has grown quite tall. Tear that off of there. Same again, it's got some nice movement in the trunk. Leave it till the winter and drops its needles. Another larch. This one doesn't sit in the pot very well, it keeps coming out. Other than being that small, I didn't tie them in. But we'll just leave it like that. Needles drop, a little bit wire on, bit shape in, and we'll see how they turn out. As from this side, I'll not be touching nothing on this side. I see as they were just cuttings. As I was pruning the little trays up when I first made them, I just stuck them in the soil and the same will all be growing. I'm just going to take a bit of length off. Take these weights out. I want to clean this side of the tree out, get rid of this old soil with all the roots and that in and the grass, add some new soil, then we'll put the little trees back into it. Really try not to disturb the roots on this side of the cuttings. That's just my normal mix, tray, rose shrub, pot and grit. And put the little trays back in. Should be able to see them better now. Well, that's the little trays all thrown. There's a canny bit come off him, like. A few was there at a Matsu workshop yesterday. A few of the lads was repotting the ewes, so I might give that a go. I've got a couple of days repotting. See what happens. It makes us feel better for that ewe which we done on the $50 challenge, because of them repotting now. That should be okay. Fingers crossed. Well, that's my smallest trays. All pruned up. I'll bring you in and give you a look before we end the video. It's like a little forest. I'll stick the trays in the greenhouse now and give them a good drink. With it adding the new compost, they need a drink. That's it for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Any comments, leave them below and I'll answer them. Well, thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one. Ta-da, folks.